A lot of what I do on the spreadsheet regarding amortization, you can actually do on your calculator. So let's take a look at that. We've got, first thing, set our periods per year to 12. Okay. Now let's calculate a payment for a $200,000 loan. And we're going to have a 30-year time frame, but we're going to have monthly payments. So N is going to be 360. And we'll make the interest rate 3.5%. Compute payment. So our payment's $898. Now, regarding the amortization function on your calculator, if you look right here, you can see it. Okay. The way that works, when you access the function, it gives you a P1 and then it gives you a P2. P1 is period 1 and P2 is period 2. It allows you to look at a time frame. So you can look at months 1 through 60, the first 5 years, or you can look at just one particular payment. So let's do this. Let's keep P1 at 1 and we'll keep P2, we'll put P2 at 60. This means the information that we're going to see over the next with the next displays will be over the course of 5 years, months 1 through 60. So after the 60th payment, our balance is $179,394. So it gives us the balance after P2, which we have set at 60. The principal paid through that whole time was $20,605, which makes sense because if you add that number to this number, you actually get the loan amount of $200,000. Now, after principal, this is interest. This is how much interest was paid over the first 60 payments. So if you need to know the totals for a time frame, you can keep P1 at 1 and set P2 at whatever the end of that time frame is. Now, here's the interesting thing. If we go back to P1, we make P1 60. And we leave P2 at 60. Now the balance is the same because it's giving us the balance after the 60th payment. But the principal number we get is actually the principal that we paid on just the 60th payment. And this number, the interest, is the interest we paid on just the 60th payment. So we can look at any payment in the time frame by setting P1 and P2 to that payment's number. Or we can look at a time frame from the time the loan started to whatever point in time you think you might sell it and to figure out what the balance is when you're going to sell it, those types of things. So you can access just about any of the information that you saw on those spreadsheets. You can do it on your calculator, keeping P1 and P2 set accordingly.